Have you ever heard that just one type of coffee can send your bad cholesterol up by 45 points in less than a month? That's the kind of silent danger many people over 60 are facing without even realizing it. For decades, coffee has been sold to us as a morning friend. The smell in the kitchen, the first warm sip, the energy it gives. You've been told it sharpens your mind, helps your heart, even protects you from disease. But what if the very cup you count on every morning is slowly raising your risk of heart attack, stroke, or even memory loss? Here's the part most seniors never hear. Not every coffee is safe after 60. In fact, some of the most popular ones sitting on grocery store shelves can damage your kidneys, speed up inflammation, and leave you weaker over time. And yet, millions of older adults keep drinking them, thinking they are doing the right thing. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 worst coffees that you should never touch after 60, and the 4 best ones that can actually protect your memory, support your muscles, and lower your risk of disease. These are simple changes you can make tomorrow morning without giving up the comfort of your daily cup. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from, and what time is it right now? Leave a comment below. I can't wait to see your answers. And if you enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button. If not, just give it a like. It really helps this channel grow. Why adults over 60 need to reconsider their coffee habits? When you reach your 60s, your body is not the same machine it was at 40 or 50, and every system begins to work differently. Your heart may not pump with the same strong rhythm, your blood vessels lose some of their flexibility, and circulation can feel a little sluggish. Digestion also slows down, which means food and drink stay longer in the stomach, sometimes leading to discomfort or acid reflux. On top of that, your liver and kidneys, the organs that quietly filter toxins every single day, may not clear substances as quickly as they once did. For many older adults, coffee feels like a faithful friend, the warm companion that wakes you up and starts your morning routine. You might sit at the kitchen table, watch the sun rise, and enjoy that first comforting sip. But what many seniors do not realize is that the same cup that feels so safe and familiar can act like a double-edged sword. Depending on the type, coffee can either support your health or silently place new stress on your body. Studies in the United States and Europe show that certain kinds of coffee, especially those brewed or processed in specific ways, can raise LDL cholesterol, increase blood sugar spikes, and even elevate the risk of stroke in older adults. Imagine walking into your doctor's office and finding out your cholesterol jumped 40 points in 1 month, even though you thought you were doing everything right. For someone already managing blood pressure or diabetes, that extra push can be the tipping point that leads to more serious problems. Life after 60 already carries invisible pressures. Many seniors worry about staying independent, keeping their memory sharp, and avoiding a fall or hospital visit. Adding the wrong kind of coffee to the mix may quietly speed up the very conditions you want to avoid. Think of it like leaving a slow leak in the roof. You may not notice the damage at first, but over time it can affect the whole house. The good news is that you are not powerless. By understanding how your body changes and which types of coffee place extra strain on your heart, blood vessels, and digestive system, you can make small adjustments that bring big rewards. Choosing a safer brewing method, skipping certain additives, or switching to a cleaner decaf are all simple steps that keep the comfort of your morning ritual. without the hidden risks. So before we move into the 4 coffees you should never touch after 60, take a moment to reflect on your own habits. That cup on the counter may be more than just a drink. It may be shaping the way your body ages. And the sooner you recognize which choices hurt and which choices help, the sooner you can protect your heart, your brain, and your independence for many years to come. 4 worst coffees for adults. Over 60. 1. Flavored instant coffee mixes. When you walk down the coffee aisle in a grocery store, it is easy to notice those shiny packets of flavored instant coffee. They come in comforting names like hazelnut vanilla or caramel, and they promise quick convenience with a sweet aroma that reminds you of a cozy cafe. For many older adults, the appeal is obvious. You get a delicious treat in seconds without the fuss of brewing a full pot. Yet behind that attractive packaging and familiar scent, there are hidden ingredients that may place an invisible burden on your aging body. Many of these flavored instant mixes contain chemical additives such as propylene glycol. While it helps dissolve artificial flavors evenly, it is actually a petroleum byproduct. In younger years, your kidneys and liver might process it without much trouble, but after 60, those organs are less efficient. Over time, the chemical can build up, creating a toxic load that your body struggles to clear. Along with that, most mixes hide trans fats under names like hydrogenated palm oil. Trans fats are well known for raising bad cholesterol and fueling plaque buildup in arteries, which already stiffen as we age. Add artificial sweeteners such as sucralose or acesulfame potassium, and you create another layer of stress, this time on the delicate balance of bacteria in your gut. Research backs up these concerns. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who drank flavored instant coffee daily had a 39% higher risk of developing insulin resistance, a key driver of type 2 diabetes. Another long-term American study followed older adults for 5 years and discovered that hydrogenated creamers increased heart attack risk by 28%. These numbers are not small. They represent the difference between enjoying independence or facing repeated hospital visits. The good news is that you do not need to give up flavor altogether. If you enjoy hazelnut or vanilla, try adding a drop of pure vanilla extract, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even unsweetened cocoa powder to your regular coffee. These natural options add richness and warmth without the hidden chemical burden. Making that switch is a small act of self-care, a way to keep enjoying a morning ritual while protecting your kidneys, heart, and blood sugar. Remember, it is not about giving up comfort. It is about choosing the version of comfort that works for your body now. 2. Artificial, non-dairy creamers. For many people, coffee never feels complete without a splash of something creamy. If you are lactose intolerant, non-dairy creamers seem like a safe, practical choice. They pour smoothly, taste sweet, and promise freedom from stomach upset. Yet for older adults, those little containers can hold bigger risks than the coffee itself. Most artificial creamers are mixtures of synthetic oils, preservatives, and thickeners designed to look and taste like cream, but without the real nutrition. One common additive is titanium dioxide, the same whitening agent used in paint. Studies show that in human cells, titanium dioxide creates oxidative stress, damaging tissues and accelerating aging. Even more concerning laboratory results revealed signs of DNA damage within just a few weeks of exposure. Combine that with hydrogenated oils rich in omega-6 fats, and the picture becomes darker. While omega-6 is necessary in small amounts, too much throws the body's balance off, increasing inflammation throughout joints and blood vessels. Researchers have found that seniors with higher omega-6 levels scored 31% lower on memory tests, suggesting a direct link between diet and cognitive decline. On top of that, corn syrup solids and maltodextrin, common in creamers, act like hidden sugars. They spike blood sugar quickly, leaving you with fatigue, brain fog, and over time, a thicker waistline. For someone already managing diabetes or heart disease, those spikes are dangerous reminders that sugar-free does not always mean safe. The solution is simple but powerful. If you want creaminess, choose organic full-fat milk, which actually helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Even if you are over 60, healthy fats are not your enemy when they come from natural sources. Another option is unsweetened almond milk, fortified with calcium and vitamin D. And if you want to make the boldest health move, learn to enjoy coffee black, maybe with a tiny pinch of pink Himalayan salt to soften the flavor. These changes protect your heart, preserve memory, and reduce unnecessary belly weight. Non-dairy creamers may look harmless, but over time they can silently chip away at the very health you are working to protect. By returning to simpler, more natural choices, you give your body the support it deserves, 1 cup at a time. 3. Decaf coffee with chemical solvents. Decaf coffee often feels like the safer path, especially if your doctor warned you about blood pressure or sleep problems. The idea is comforting you, get the taste and ritual of coffee without the jitters or racing heart. But not all decaf is created equal, and for many seniors, the popular grocery store brands may hide a secret you never expected. A large portion of supermarket decaf is processed with methylene chloride, an industrial solvent also used in paint strippers and metal cleaners. Coffee companies claim that the chemical evaporates during roasting, but independent testing has found residues that remain in the final product. While these levels may fall under the FDA's legal limit, legal does not always mean safe, especially for aging bodies. Methylene chloride is classified by the Environmental Protection Agency as a probable human carcinogen. Even at low levels, it can cross the blood-brain barrier and interfere with the mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses of your brain cells. Over time, this reduces energy production, leading to memory lapses, confusion, or symptoms that mimic early dementia. The risks also extend to your liver and kidneys, which are the main organs responsible for detoxifying chemicals. With age, these organs slow down, making it harder to filter out toxins. A recent study showed that even low-dose exposure caused liver inflammation in animals within 2 weeks. There are real stories behind these numbers. One woman from Ohio, age 70, had been drinking the same decaf brand for 15 years. She noticed increasing brain fog and thought it was simply aging. When her daughter encouraged her to switch to a Swiss water process brand, she reported feeling sharper within 2 weeks and was able to finish crossword puzzles again. The safer path is to choose decaf labeled Swiss water process or methylene chloride free. The Swiss water method uses only water temperature and time to remove caffeine without toxic chemicals. Organic certification adds another layer of protection, ensuring that the beans themselves are grown without pesticides. Yes, these options may cost a little more, but they preserve flavor while safeguarding your brain, liver, and kidneys. For older adults, that small extra investment is really an investment in independence and clarity. 4. Unfiltered boiled coffee. At first glance, unfiltered coffee seems pure and wholesome. French press, Turkish brewing, or Scandinavian stovetop methods all look traditional and natural. Many people believe this must be the healthier way, free from paper filters or industrial machines. But for adults over 60, this very style of brewing hides one of the greatest risks of all. Unfiltered coffee contains a compound called cafestol, found in coffee oils. Unlike dietary cholesterol from food, cafestol has a powerful effect on the liver, pushing it to produce more LDL cholesterol, the kind that clogs arteries. A major study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology revealed that people who drank unfiltered coffee had a 30% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who drank filtered coffee. Even more alarming, LDL cholesterol levels in seniors rose by as much as 45 milligrams per deciliter in just 4 weeks of daily unfiltered coffee. This matters deeply for older adults because arteries naturally stiffen with age. Add in decades of cholesterol buildup, and the extra push from cafestol is like pouring gasoline on a slow fire. The result is accelerated plaque formation, higher blood pressure, and greater risk of heart attack or stroke. Unfiltered brewing also allows more acids to remain in the coffee, which can irritate the stomach lining. Many older adults notice worsening acid reflux gastritis or indigestion after using a French press regularly. There is an additional hazard most people overlook. Many traditional unfiltered brewing pots are made of aluminum or uncoated metals. When exposed to boiling water, these metals can leach into the coffee. For seniors with reduced kidney function, the metals accumulate, creating toxic stress the body cannot clear easily. The solution, thankfully, is straightforward. Switch to brewing methods that use a paper filter, such as a drip coffee maker or pour-over system. That thin layer of paper traps cafestol, while still allowing the beneficial antioxidants and flavors to pass through. If you love your French press, consider adding a paper filter disc inside it, or alternate between filtered and unfiltered methods. Even small changes like these can lower cholesterol, protect your digestion, and reduce heart risks. Coffee should be a comfort, not a silent threat. By understanding the hidden dangers of unfiltered brewing, you can keep your morning ritual while protecting the health that allows you to stay active and independent. 4 best coffees for adults. Over 60, 1. Organic medium roast Arabica. When it comes to choosing the right coffee after 60, Arabica beans deserve a special place in your cupboard. Unlike Robusta beans, which are stronger, more bitter, and higher in caffeine, Arabica beans have a smoother flavor and a gentler impact on the body. The difference is not only about taste, it is about how your body processes the compounds inside the cup. Arabica beans naturally contain higher levels of chlorogenic acid, one of the most powerful antioxidants found in coffee. These compounds help calm inflammation, reduce oxidative stress in blood vessels, and support stable blood sugar. For older adults managing conditions like prediabetes or arthritis, this means less swelling, fewer sugar spikes, and more consistent energy throughout the day. It is not magic. It is simply science working in your favor when you choose the right bean. Studies have shown that seniors who drink moderate amounts of Arabica coffee enjoy lower markers of inflammation and a reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Cardiologists often point out that antioxidants in Arabica help preserve the lining of arteries, keeping circulation smooth and protecting the heart from additional strain. At the same time, Arabica's lower acidity compared to darker roasts makes it easier on digestion, helping those who struggle with reflux or sensitive stomachs. Brewing Arabica correctly makes the benefits even stronger. Use clean filtered water instead of tap water, which may contain heavy metals or chlorine. A simple drip machine or pour-over with a paper filter is the safest choice because the paper traps harmful oils linked to higher cholesterol. The result is a smooth, rich coffee that preserves antioxidants while keeping the hidden dangers away. For seniors who want to keep their morning ritual but also protect their health, a medium roast Arabica brewed with care is one of the simplest, smartest steps. It allows you to keep the pleasure of coffee without adding new risks, turning each cup into a quiet investment in your heart and your independence. 2. Cold brew concentrate. Cold brew might sound like a trendy cafe drink for younger generations, but in truth, it is an excellent option for adults over 60. Unlike traditional hot coffee, cold brew is made by steeping coarsely ground beans in cold water for 12 to 24 hours. This slow process extracts the flavors, gently resulting in a coffee that is naturally less acidic and far easier to digest. For seniors dealing with acid reflux gastritis or other digestive discomforts, this difference can be life-changing. Studies from gastroenterologists show that nearly 90% of patients with reflux tolerated cold brew without symptoms, even if hot coffee triggered burning pain. By lowering acid, cold brew lets you keep your coffee ritual without paying the price later in the day. Beyond digestion, cold brew preserves more antioxidants and beneficial compounds because the coffee is never exposed to boiling water. That means more chlorogenic acids to protect blood vessels, more melanoidins to support healthy vision, and higher levels of magnesium to strengthen bones and muscles. Magnesium is particularly valuable after 60 because it supports steady heart rhythms, energy production, and the ability of muscles to contract and relax smoothly. Making cold brew at home is simple and affordable. Combine 1 cup of medium roast Arabica grounds with 4 cups of filtered water in a large jar. Let it steep in the refrigerator for a full day, then strain through a fine mesh or paper filter. The result is a concentrate that can stay fresh in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. Seniors often find it practical to pour the concentrate into ice cube trays and use a few cubes at a time for quick preparation. Because cold brew is concentrated, you can dilute it to your desired strength. Mix 1 part concentrate with 3 parts water for a gentle morning lift, or go 1-to-1 for a stronger afternoon boost. By adjusting it to your needs, you maintain control over your energy without the crash or jittery feeling. Cold brew may look like a modern trend, but for older adults, it is actually one of the most supportive, gentle, and practical ways to keep coffee in your life. 3. Coffee with collagen peptides. Imagine starting your morning with a cup of coffee that does more than wake you up. It actually helps strengthen your joints, bones, and skin. That is what happens when you add collagen peptides to your daily brew. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, the glue that holds together cartilage, ligaments, skin, and even muscles. Yet after age 50, our natural collagen production drops by about 1% each year. By the time you reach 60, the loss becomes obvious in stiff joints, sagging skin, or weaker muscles. Adding collagen peptides to coffee provides your body with the building blocks it no longer produces in sufficient amounts. These peptides are hydrolyzed, meaning they dissolve easily and absorb quickly. The warmth of the coffee even helps circulation, carrying those amino acids to tissues that need repair. Glycine, one of the key amino acids, reduces inflammation, while proline helps rebuild cartilage and connective tissue. Clinical studies support these benefits. In one trial, adults aged 60 to 75 who consumed 10 grams of collagen peptides daily for 6 months experienced 40% improvement in joint mobility, a 25% reduction in muscle pain, and measurable increases in bone density in the hips. Those improvements translate into real-life freedom, climbing stairs without wincing, walking farther without stiffness, and standing up from a chair with confidence. The best part is that collagen peptides are flavorless and dissolve instantly. Brew your regular coffee, ideally a clean medium roast Arabica, and stir in 1 scoop about 10 grams. Drink it first thing in the morning or before light exercise to maximize recovery and muscle tone. Choose products made from grass-fed bovine or wild-caught marine sources, and always look for third-party testing to ensure purity and safety. For many seniors, the biggest reward of collagen coffee is the renewed sense of independence. Instead of feeling limited by aching joints or fragile bones, you regain confidence in your body. Even skin often shows improvement with fewer wrinkles and a healthier glow after a few months. Collagen coffee is not a gimmick. It is a simple daily way to rebuild the framework that supports your health and your quality of life. 4. Coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. Among all the coffee upgrades available, one combination stands out for seniors who want sharper minds, steadier energy, and healthier hearts. Coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. MCT, or medium-chain triglycerides, are special fats derived from coconut oil. Unlike regular fats, they are absorbed quickly and converted into ketones, and alternative fuel for the brain and muscles. This is important because as we age, the brain becomes less efficient at using glucose, its main energy source. Ketones bypass this problem, providing clean, steady energy that supports memory and focus. A study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that older adults who added MCT oil to their diets improved working memory and mental flexibility by 31% in just 8 weeks. Beyond brain health, MCT oil stabilizes blood sugar, prevents post-meal crashes, and encourages the body to burn fat while preserving muscle, an essential goal for preventing frailty after 60. Adding Ceylon cinnamon takes this blend to another level. Unlike common cassia cinnamon, which contains higher levels of a compound harmful to the liver, Ceylon cinnamon is softer, sweeter, and safer for daily use. It has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, relax blood vessels, and reduce inflammation linked to joint pain and heart disease. A recent meta-analysis confirmed that Ceylon cinnamon lowered fasting blood sugar by 18 milligrams per deciliter and reduced triglycerides by up to 30% in older adults. The recipe is simple: brew a cup of medium roast coffee using filtered water and a paper filter. Stir in 1 teaspoon of MCT oil and half a teaspoon of ground Ceylon cinnamon. Blend for a frothy texture, or stir well if you prefer it simple. Drink it first thing in the morning, ideally before eating, to maximize ketone production and sustain energy for hours. Seniors who try this combination often report feeling clearer, more alert, and less stiff in their joints. Many notice they can stay active longer, avoid the mid-morning crash, and enjoy a brighter mood. With MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon, your coffee becomes more than a beverage. It becomes a functional health tool, protecting your brain, your heart, and your independence one cup at a time. As we wrap up today's conversation, I hope you can see how something as simple as choosing the right coffee can protect your heart, steady your energy, and even keep your memory sharper as the years go by. It is not about giving up the comfort of your morning ritual, but about making small choices that let your body work with you instead of against you. Remember, every person's health story is unique. If you are facing specific medical conditions or notice new symptoms, always check with your doctor for personal guidance. These tips are shared for general awareness. If you're facing any health challenges, be sure to check with your doctor before trying anything new. I'd love to hear from you what lesson or insight stood out the most for you today. Share your thoughts in the comments, or if you simply feel encouraged, type the word HOPE below. Your voice matters, and it may inspire someone else watching. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with a friend or loved one who could use a little encouragement. So here's my wish for you. May your mornings be peaceful, your steps steady, and your coffee cup filled with choices that keep you strong and independent for many years to come.